met the lad who lived here, and he was a nice guy, and he invited me in. And one of the first things he asked me was, what do you know about the neighbour next door? And I said, obviously, I didn't know anything about him. And he just started laughing.
This literally sounds like the start of any horror movie ever. Any normal person would hear somebody laugh after talking about the neighbor. Scratch that prior to talking about the neighbor, like we haven't even gotten to the intricate shit yet, and you're already laughing in my face because I moved here. It's a sign for you to run, leave, get out of here while you still can. You have a chance. What's up, boys? It's Bumpkin, and welcome back to another one of my videos. So I was mopping the ceiling, and I had come across this new video that I'd never seen before. I can't exactly remember where I saw it, but I know it's a good one. Supposedly, this really creepy neighbor that's low-key just stalking this guy, doesn't want to give it up. It gets a lot worse. It's crazy. If you enjoyed the video, let me know by leaving a like. That lets me know that you enjoyed it. I swear it does. Subscribe for the potential to enjoy more. Let's get started.
The neighbours he was talking about are Michael and Pamela Hall. They'd lived in the property next door for over 20 years, and Michael had something of a reputation in the local area.
Like, bro, are you kidding me? They're notorious in this neighborhood. They're locally notorious, and like, people probably don't even go here all the time. It's not O-Block. No one's visiting Worcestershire to see a stalker that has a phone out. Like, it looks like I'm walking into a fucking military facility. What is all of this? Like, bro, no travelers? What skeletons do you keep in your basement to the point where you need all of this protection, all of this guard? I'm not saying that you can't get robbed there, but how safe do you need to keep the place? I just said it. It's not the O. You should be safe with one gate, but there's another one behind it.
So I felt that because I liked the property very, very much, I liked the neighbourhood, it was something that couldn't be turned down. Surely the stories that were coming out were a little bit exaggerated, and this man couldn't be that bad.
Boom, famous last words, you're fucked, it's over. I'm just saying, who the hell says that and things go well? Did you see me shoot that bird? That was kind of sick. Like, I don't say this phrase specifically because I think it's just bad luck. Awful juju. Somebody was just talking about that today and I kind of dismissed it, but you know, thinking about it now, they're kind of right. There are certain things that you just shouldn't say in order to keep your karma in check, otherwise you're gonna off the balance. What could go wrong? Couldn't be that bad. Don't do that to yourself. Nobody locally known for being a pain in the ass should be underestimated in any degree. The entire neighborhood told you that you were gonna be miserable in this house and you just laughed it off and decided to say it couldn't be that bad. See, this is the shit that gets people fucking killed, bro. Yeah, I said it's not O-Block, but just because you're in fucking Wales doesn't mean you can't get killed. Like, I'm just saying, keep your head up, especially when people are warning you.
And it wasn't long before he got to meet the man he'd heard so much about.
And within 15 minutes of us arriving at the property, we were greeted by a neighbour knocking at my door and introducing himself as Michael Hall.
I'm like, bro, is this welcoming in the UK or something? I'm just saying, all right? I fuck with some British people out there, all right? They're cool, but what is this? I've never seen anyone come to my door with their phone like this. If someone did that, I'm closing the door. Trying to greet me like they're not Karen or whatever the male one is. They're here to greet me, but you're pointing your fucking phone in my face. What did you go through? And I'm not even saying that to be a dick. Like, he won't even look at the guy. He had to figure out what he looked like after looking at the recording prior. It's not even really like you can say he was introverted either. What introvert walks to somebody's house, zero warning, knocks on their door, and then pulls their phone out?
But when Tim noticed Michael's property was extremely well guarded, a sense of unease began to build. Tim started to feel that he was the focus of Michael's attention and that he was being constantly watched.
See, nah, bro, fuck that. That is literally a camera in my house. Who in their right mind does this shit to their neighbor? Bro, I know people in the wrong mind that are smart enough not to do this. In moments like these, you grab a BB gun and you aim for the bullseye, and if you miss, you suck. It's a still target, just hit it. And again, they don't really use guns out there, do they? I don't know, you guys fuck with archery over there, right? Pull out a bow and arrow, something to take that thing out, because that would make me more uncomfortable than him pulling his phone out at the front door. I'd rather you do that than spy on me in my backyard. Like, bro, you want to see it that bad? I'd rather you invite yourself to my house than to spy on my back fucking yard. Oh, this isn't like, oh, we have a few drinks and then we're cool again. This is, why the fuck do you have a camera pointing in my backyard? What if I'm just ass naked in the backyard and you can just look at that? No, thank you. I don't have a camera pointing in your bedroom where you and your wife make very mediocre love, all right? Don't spy on my shit.
He was being constantly watched.
I want to make you aware of this CCTV camera that's been erected. And you can quite clearly see that this camera is pointing directly at me.
Erected.
Now, if this isn't invasion of privacy, I don't know what is. Now I've got Michael, the neighbour there. He's filming us, taking photos. All right there, Michael.
You see what I mean, bro? Man said hi to him like he was a roommate in the house. Like, get the fuck off my property, recording me in the window. See, like, I'm terrible. If I grab hold of your phone when you're not looking and I find out that you recorded me, I'm chucking that bitch so far into the air. It's not like we're sitting beside each other and it's like, oh, haha, look at this idiot record. Bro, like, you're recording me from my fucking house window. Your shit's getting destroyed and I'm gonna find out how. It literally looks like he just got off of work and instantly came through to record. Like, I don't get it. Do we know the motive yet? That just feels like bro is vlogging every once in a while just to get some footage. Like, I still don't understand what he's doing. And please don't assume it's over.
Tuesday, the 9th of May. This is Michael filming us again, causing us harassment.
Like, did you? And then he just disappears into the day because he refuses to do this at night, but he'd love to do it when it's bright as shit out and everyone is visible. And it's crazy too because it's not like he records and immediately goes to stop. He's setting up more recordings. That's an iPad. I feel like the annoying part for me is that he's not even trying to be discreet about it. Like, this is just in the middle of a walkway. Like, this is 100% on his property. Bro, if you want to look at my shit that bad, we gotta battle for that kind of right, bro. We gotta squabble first at least. Square the fuck, like, cause you can't look at me in my, is Tim living alone? If he doesn't live with anyone, okay. But especially if he has like a family he's trying to build there, you can't fucking spy on me and my family, bro. Then we really have to get it going. Like I said, I couldn't give less of a shit about what his wife is doing with him in their house. Why do they get to spy on me?
He's been at this all day from 8 o'clock with his chop saw and angle grinders. And he thinks that we're sitting out the back now, so he's decided to disturb our afternoon.
Peep that. He said afternoon, but he started at 8 o'clock in the morning. Are you leaf blowing every tree in the fucking universe? What are you doing outside for that long? I would be exhausted. This is an example of having literally nothing else to do except for bitch and moan about everything around you. Like, no one with something to do, no one with limited time on their hands is putting up cameras to spy on their neighbors for no reason, leaf blowing from 8 to 2 p.m. Why can't you be like every other Kevin/Karen and just sit in your fucking house and complain until you have to go out every week? Like, just a bit after this clip, he mentions how he's gone as early as 4 in the morning. 4 in the morning, it's hardly even light outside. What the fuck are you leaf blowing? You can't even see. You literally need night vision goggles in order to do that at 4 in the morning. Are you Tom Clancy's Super Kevin? Like, what the fuck is going on with you?
We approached Michael and Pamela. They didn't want to be shown, but agreed to speak to us. They told us that when Tim moved in, they had a good relationship, and they totally dismissed Tim's claims that Michael deliberately made noise to harass him.
Bro, you can just tell that she sits on her ass and tells him what to do all fucking day. Like, I really do hate to be the one to say it, but just from looking at her alone, it looks like she would tell him to sit out there until 4 to 2 p.m. to leaf blow. 2 hours of leaf blowing is fucking stupid. So 4 a.m. to 2 p.m. is abysmal. Your house isn't that goddamn big. How long did they sit outside of their house in order to get this picture? Because they only got one. They finally caught him on their annual dinner. No, I'm kidding. He's actually gonna go get another leaf blower and a louder lawnmower. He doesn't even have any fucking grass. Right now, I'm just saying that to be a dick.
That's absolute fabrication, absolute rubbish.
I have never used any power tool at that time of a morning.
Bro, what the fuck? He just sounds like a liar. Like, don't you have CCTV cameras? You can't even lie about something like that. You record all the damn time. But I mean, see, that's the power of minding your own business. Suddenly, things just start falling into place when you just mind your own business. Isn't that amazing? Guarantee you he got caught and those CCTV cameras were the reason. Good job digging your own goddamn grave.
My husband uses the leaf blower is in the winter. It's not to harass or annoy anyone. It's for my benefit, so that I don't fall on wet leaves.
See, what I tell you, you can say I was wrong, but you just know I wasn't. It's all her, bro. If not all her, it's a good like 70-80% of it. You mean those 12 leaves on the ground are gonna make you slip and fall? Get a fucking rake. Like, how old is she, 80? Is it really that bad? Maybe she just literally never moves around so her hips are fucked. You can see it in her eyes. This is literally the first time she's went outside in at least 12 decades.
When he started work on his garden, Michael's actions would push him to the edge.
This garden was an absolute bomb site when I moved into the house. They came to do the work and I was in the kitchen when suddenly Michael appeared.
This is honestly the scariest British movie I've ever seen in my entire life. You know what, now that I'm actually giving it some thought, and this is incredibly off topic, kinda not really, because this stalker guy is literally out of a horror film, but I can't think of any movies from like the UK, any horror movies from the UK that I've watched. Somebody tell me some good films from the UK, some good horror films from the UK. Horror movies are honestly some of the best movies to come out, but like, I don't know any from Great Britain, so help me out. Tap in, put in the comment section right now.
Only minutes after they started work, he was on his ladder, over the fence, telling them this, telling them that, giving them the rules. And he even hammered a sign onto the side of the fence, basically telling them what his rights were.
Listen, bro, I'm not calling you a bit of a bitch for letting him do that. I'm just saying, wouldn't happen to me. No one's hammering a random ass sign on my side of the fucking fence. Like, you're giving me a sign to your rights of the property of this fence, but you're hammering it on my fucking side. Are you stupid? I will take that sign and chuck it at your iPad on the ladder. Fuck you. I don't give a shit how long you've been here, and I don't care how many people know you. Get that shit off my side. Literally, the only reason this guy is considered like a menace locally is because people don't usually retaliate when someone's acting a fucking fool in public. Now, this is my property on the other hand, so I'm gonna go absolutely ballistic if you just start doing stupid shit, but 99% of the time, if someone's doing something in public that's unorthodox to these fucking robots that walk around all day, they're not gonna do anything about it. Gideon's channel is actually a perfect example of that.
And it just made me so angry, and I opened the door and I shouted at him. I said, "What do you think you're doing?" And he turned with his phone and he ran out to the gate.
Beautiful representation, but like, I would have believed you if you just showed us on camera.
Tim was on the edge and was ready to wage war.
What the fuck? I've never seen this fit, bro. Looks like he sells narcotics to 10-year-olds. Don't know what he found so funny. I couldn't help but laugh if I saw bro posted up with this on. Like, the cargo to boot combo just makes you look like you're constantly at work. I'm just saying. Like, if bro approached me, I would have automatically assumed he was like an Amazon delivery driver alone from the pants. He looks like he invites himself to college parties with this beanie on too. I mean, he said he was laughing at him as he got angry. What if he's literally just trolling, bro? This is like the most ruthless trolling you could ever do, and it's also partly illegal, but I mean, the first people moved out, right? Maybe he thought Tim was a weak link. Nah, bro wanted all the smoke, came up to him immediately with the phone out. Time to reciprocate energy.
It's your Marland again. You won't be able to smile through that stupid face.
All right. Was not expecting him to say that, but okay. Like, listen, I'm just saying, bro, no one records like this unless they're like 50 to 60 years of age. My dad doesn't even do this. Like, bro, phone flap and everything. You're... I feel like this whole flap situation, unless you have one as like an adolescent or a kid, this shit is just the stamp for old people, bro. It's the flap or like tapping on the phone with their index finger. Dude, old people are great.
And night.
This is 6:21 in the morning. 7 o'clock in the morning. 7:26. 10 o'clock now, Boxing Day. Still at it.
Not him though. He's really goddamn annoying. This would drive me absolutely insane. Like, bro, you're getting a fucking rake for Christmas. I don't give a shit. You want to fix your yard for your wife? Sweet. That is so nice of you. Pick up the goddamn rake. And it's crazy because every time he rakes, there's literally like barely a fucking like. Okay. Different video from earlier, by the way. There's like 17 leaves on the fucking ground. What? Okay, you hate leaves that bad? Jesus, throw them away. We've caught a couple glimpses of both houses. What tree is causing that many leaves to where this is daily? You've got to be like the worst yard worker I've ever seen. I've dabbled in a bit of landscape, okay? Shout out to my father. How... You rake leaves 5 hours? Do you need help? Not in a cognitive psychotic way. Do you want me to pick up a rake and help you? We have a much better chance of being friends if I just help you rake at this point.
Michael was finally charged with harassment, and he was taken to court and found guilty of harassment.
Michael Hall was given a 12-month restraining order and banned from using noisy equipment between 9 p.m. and 8 a.m.
Okay, now there isn't too much to this episode, but I do want to give you guys a bit of like the ending because I feel like it'd be kind of fucked up if I didn't. So you guys just take a wild guess right now. What do you think happened after this? Do you think he just gave up? Hell yeah, it's a restraining order, right? Who wouldn't? He got charged, literally charged in court and found guilty. There's no way he would do anything other than give up, right? Right, guys? Right? Am I right?
Michael Hall was also ordered to take down the CCTV cameras facing Tim's home, but Tim's excitement was short-lived.
Well, we'd had the court case and he'd been ordered to take the cameras down. But 7 days later, the cameras were still on the CCTV gantry out there.
Like, bro, huh? He is just, he's literally a different breed. That doesn't even make any sense. You went to court for this and you were just like, fuck it. Bro obviously listens to NWA. Fuck 12, right? Right, Michael? You fucking weirdo. But I mean, as you know, authority has the higher power. He calls him again and they end up taking him down because why the fuck wouldn't they? He's literally spying on his neighbor. But yeah, that's about it. He was basically stalking Tim, and Tim retaliated. W Tim. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and also be sure to comment down below so I can go harder. While you're at it, go follow my Instagram and my Twitter. And you guys have a wonderful day. Peace, peace.